Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Bazaar. Actually gonna be doing some more Dooley. Eventually I'll learn a new character, but that day is not today, I'm afraid. I've been having some weird luck on runs lately. I've had some really fun ones, but then I've ended up just ending up at 9 wins or so. So we'll see what we can make work this time. Fiery isn't my favorite, but you can do some fun stuff with it. Fruit Tools is amazing. We're always gonna grab that. And do I want to grab Micro Dave? I think we do. He's an early burn item. He's good enough. And we'll go for Pyro as well to potentially get the lighter, which would be amazing with Micro Dave and Fiery. So it's a 1 in 3 because we have Fiery, and if you have a gold skill, you can't get the bronze skill from a monster. So we'll either get... bronze cinders is the worst, but we could at least use silver cinders at least a little bit. Lighter will obviously help a lot with maintaining burn. Yeah, I don't know what kind of build we want to go for this time. I've had some fun stuff with like crit core pretty recently. And since we did get crude tools, we could maybe do like a core carry. We did get lighter. Very nice. Yeah, some sort of core carry I think could be fun. Grab a skill here. We'll take Diamond Fangs for sure. It's not super likely this will ever be relevant, but you never know, it could. We'll try to grab a weapon here. Perfect. At the end. Uzi's pretty much the best one here. And then we can grab Chris Army Knife as well, because he's small and he works with our crude tools, so they help. So this will help charge Chris, and it also gives him a lower cooldown, which will in turn help Micro Dave. It's a pretty solid day one board, I would say, especially considering we had skill start. We're up against a Refractor with just a bunch of regen and a little bit of poison, so I think we should be fine here. The regen can be scary, but our burn should greatly outpace it at this point in the game, for sure. Yep, no problem at all. And then, of course, right-handed Uzi goes pretty hard just by itself. So what could we do here? We could go for like an Ignition Core build. We could do... I could do like a slow build. We could do... There's a few things. I don't think there's any weapons I would want, so we're just going to go for the Strange Mushroom Friend here. It's a good one. So it's another burn item. I'm not going to put it on the board yet because it's pretty slow compared to what we have going on. Uzi's amazing. Inlet is very good lately, but we don't have the Plasma Nade yet, so I don't think he's worth picking up at this current time. Honestly, this might beat Warrior. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this beats Warrior. I might be throwing super hard here, we'll see, but I think we'll be fine. We do quite a lot of burn. We have a little bit of shielding. The Uzi itself just does a lot of damage with right-handed, plus being silver, so it has a ton of ammo. Yeah, look at that. No problem at all. Used to be scary, not so much these days. But hopefully we get the ticket from this, but a few of these other items can also be reasonable. Sharpening Stones is not. But we can put it on Uzi, and it's still pretty reasonable there. Alright, we don't want any friends right now. We're going to go for this and grab another skill. Not great, but Keen Eye isn't bad. It works in every build and is basically a 4% DPS increase, sorta. Depends what you count. Like, because Micro Dave... Okay, I won't get into the nerdy math stuff, but the math works out a little bit differently with burn items, but that's fine. Okay, so we can take out Chris now so that the Crude Tools works on the core. And we'll pop in Firefly. He doesn't work as well, but it's something. We will upgrade a bronze item. We're going to upgrade our Crude Tools. Because now it'll have a slightly lower cooldown, which will help the core go off a little bit more. So we've got a pretty solid board set up here. We're against a Dooley, so if they have shielding dinosaurs or blastors, we're in a bit of trouble. But, of course, naturally they do. Yeah, that's a rough one. I think this kills us, maybe? We'll see. It kind of depends pretty heavily on... I think our Uzi's going to save us here, yeah. Yeah. Okay, the Uzi was able to pierce the shields, I thought, and that was a pretty slow setup. If they had Dinosaur going at 3 seconds, I think they would have killed us, but luckily they did not, so we were okay. That was scary, though. Shielding is always horrifying for early Ignition Core. You can get killed really easily with it. Metronome is very good. So it's like, battery's not bad, but with Crude Tools it makes it so hard to use these days. I will take the Wasp. It'll probably not be useful, but if we get like, oh, what's that thing called? Like Toxic Flames plus, like a Plasma Grenade. It could be pretty crazy. Oh, we're one off. Alright, goodbye, Chris. Okay. We're gonna get a bunch more HP here because early on, HP makes a pretty big difference with your burn core, because it allows you more time for your burn to stack up. So very nice to pick up. It's good on like every Dooley build if you're able to afford it, but especially with scaling cores. And I'm not sure if Microdave is technically more optimal left or right of the core, because like the scaling is nice on him, but so is like the extra. Let me check actually. So in that fight he went off 3 times. I don't know. Rigged is huge here. Very nice for a faster start, and you really want fast start on this because it helps this thing start ramping much sooner. No, I think we're fine. We have enough in the inventory that works quite well. So we can do something like... I could do this, but I could also hook it up... We'll do this to start, because I think this is more reliable. But long term, we might want to put it next to the core. It depends which one goes faster, but for now, we'll try it out. I don't have anything to upgrade, so we're just going to go for a little bit of crit here. Crit on burn stuff is, of course, quite strong, so very nice to pick up there. I will pick up Satcom if we get Zorsid or something along those lines. It'd be quite strong. And really, we're early enough that it's decent income overall. Another Dooley. This one is a forklift build, interestingly. Oh, he's got a fairly quick forklift as well, so this could be a bit scary, but we do have rigged plus a bunch of burns, so we might just be okay here. It's a little spooky. We got there. Yeah, one more forklift shot and we would have died, but luckily like the left side of their board was pretty slow. The right was quite good though. So especially they got Snowstorm. They got a pretty good setup there moving forward for sure. And yeah, sorry for not making too many videos. It's just been so hot. It's too hot. It's been hard to focus because I don't have AC, unfortunately. We'll take some more chalkies. Unfortunately, I can't get the full... Ooh. Can't get the full thing, but we can. A little bit more if I grab this. There's not really many medium items I want right now. What would we even want as a medium? Like drill? Drill would be pretty solid here. We could replace Microdave with it. But otherwise, yeah, there's not too much. We're gonna go for this guy because he gives us the most gold. He's got a couple pretty valuable things to sell, as well as an expedition ticket, which is, of course, quite fun.
Gotta hand it to you. That was a mighty fine tussling.
No ticket. Left-handed is pretty good, though, because we already had right, so it stacks. We have a very high damage Uzi right now. We'll check Toxic Box. It's interesting. So I could sell a couple things for Temporal. I think we're just going to go with the Power Drill, though. I think it's going to be better than Microdave. Temporal is really fun, though. Not to have on board, but it gives you a ton of items. It's great econ. I think it would have been a great pickup, but we couldn't quite afford it, unfortunately, without selling chunks of the board. I didn't really want to start digging into. Alright, Conflagration's pretty huge, because it allows my Firefly to scale, as well as the lighter. They're not going to be too relevant, but every little bit helps, and it also helps the core scale itself as well. Submarine, there's a Zorsid there. Nothing too scary here. They kind of got, like, half of the slow setup, but they don't have the saloon yet, is what it looks like here, so we should have no problem here.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Actually, I think I should rearrange my board a little bit here. Yeah, because the drill goes off way fewer times than the Uzi, so we're going to move the drill over so it eats the smaller damage buff. Like so. Firefly is not going to make the cut. We're just going to go for Doc's Tool. Hamlet's pretty good if we do end up getting a Plasminade, which is far from guaranteed, unfortunately. It could happen. And then it's another good pickup if we get Plasminade, but a lot of big ifs here. We'll see if we end up actually being able to use it. But in general, it's just nice to grab, because any slow items are made like hugely more powerful by using Curios slow buffs on them. Got Shiny Fangs, which are mainly what we're looking for here, just to make the core go a little bit quicker. Because we could replace this Wasp with them super easily. It's not really doing anything right now. An upgrade to Diamond Fangs would be very funny. I don't think it'll happen, but good. Alright, Diamond Pelt is also quite nice, because we do need the money for non-weapon items here. This one is actually pretty nice. We could use it to replace like a few different things, but we'd have to take out crude tools, so I'm probably going to skip it for now. We're going to upgrade Satcom here. Yeah, I think that's fine for now. Oh, that is a lot of money. It's hard to resist taking that one most times. Drill upgrade is very, very nice, 'cause it lowers the cooldown by 1, which is a nice little threshold for us there. We'd take rocket launcher. What would we replace? We'd replace, like green wasp and maybe lighter? I'll also replace the power drill. No, I think we'll... Is that better? So it'd be 3, that one's 7. It is technically better, but it's awkward because it's better in the sense that, like,
Action.
it's better if this... How do I put it?
Go ahead.
Lighter goes off fewer times, but it goes off continuously. So if you're like at exactly 7 seconds, this one's better, or like slightly after. But if you're at like between 7 and 14, then lighter will be better. If you're at exactly 14, this is better. So it's kind of depends on the threshold. Like right there, I think this would have gone off more than lighter, but it's a weird one for sure. 18 burn. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't love that one. It's definitely a temporary addition to our board for sure. Ooh, Pearl's dig site though. Very nice. Oh, come on. More slow items that I can't use are not really what I was looking for, that's for sure. I'd love to take it, but we don't have any slows. It doesn't do anything. So. Pelican is interesting, because it does work with, like, it's not weapon, it's when you crit with an item. So you could, like, make it work with the core and speed it up, but I don't think we have enough crit for that to really be worth it. This one's fun, but doesn't really work with what we have going on. We don't have any vehicles right now. Fireclaw, unfortunately, nerfed from what it used to be. So it's not great here. Do one more roll. Okay, one more roll. This is at least worth some money. So this is from one of the new enemies. And it's it turns the item to the left of this into an ammo item. Has 100% crit chance. Here, let's see. So like if I put it in, it makes this into an ammo item, but it has 100% crit. It's interesting. I don't think it fits here. I'd love to try it at some point, but it's really hard on Dooley just because we have so few ammo synergies or like ways to increase ammo. None of these really have anything great. We got a decent amount of money. I guess we're gonna go for Foreman. Here, let's take this out and see if this does any better like this. We're gonna go for the Foreman because he has this skill up here, which is when you use a tool, adjacent items gain crit. Power drill is a tool, so is crude relics, so is lighter. So we could use that to give our core a bunch of crit, as well as like our firefly and things like that. So it'd be quite good potentially. Yeah, it's only 11. I don't know. And there's Crane. We're probably not gonna be using Crane, unfortunately. Sorry to all the Crane enjoyers out there, but it's not really fitting in their current setup. Alright. A bit of a rough set of shops, but we're still in a fairly good position here. Ignition core getting lower cooldown is an extra scaling. It'll help us out quite a bit. Mediums, again, we could get something, but there's not a lot here. Like, I could take blasters for some protection, but I think we just want to go all in on offense and try to blow them up. I think this is better for now. We'll try it for now.
You might try JJ's shop. Real friendly guy.
And we do still have diamond fangs. We'll see if we ever actually get a diamond small. Most likely we'll end up with like 3D printer at diamond, and then it'll actually do something. But for now, it's not too much. Okay, so that is a very big man. He doesn't have any crit, luckily, so he'll take 2 shots to kill us. I think we should be fine. Yeah, it was fairly close, but we still got him. If he crit us, which, I mean, he couldn't, but if they had the ability to crit us, it would definitely cause some issues there. Diamond big man, or not diamond, gold big man, pretty scary at day 7. Any bronzes to upgrade? Not particularly. We could upgrade like this or the lighter, but it's not really worth it. I think we're just gonna go for items here. Crude tools upgrade is very nice, so we could potentially get diamond crude tools fairly soon. Maybe. Kinda, sorta. It's giving me a ton of curios. Like, I don't hate... Okay, I kinda hate curio. We're gonna skip him. I know he's good, but I don't know. We could've got, like, an egg from him, I guess. I just don't care. Okay, we're gonna go for the ticket again. We do have enough money that if I see an aerodrome, I'll probably buy a ticket. Eventually get like the dog or something. Love the little pupper relic. Hopefully we can just get the ticket drop here. This one should be pretty easy. I'm still not sure about this rocket launcher. I'm probably gonna remove it, but I don't know. It's kind of working at the same time, so it feels weird. We just take the HP. There's not really many squares and many medium items that I want right now. Ooh, okay. We're gonna take Toxic Flame. It's not good currently, but potentially moving forward if we get something crazy with like a way to fuel green wasps. It's not really that crazy, but like whatever that thing's called. There's Dualtron again, but I don't think we don't even have the Plasminade. But yeah, Plasminade would help set off the wasp a whole bunch. Or if we get like a poison enchant or something, we could put it on the drill, etc. Because Toxic Flames is kind of nuts. Or Toxic Flame, rather. We might get pressed here. He doesn't do quite our full HP, though, so he might actually be okay. We don't have much shielding, though, so we'll see. Yeah. He's a lot of his own shielding, so he might just kill us. Oh, oh my god, they got press with battery and remote on day 7. That's great. We almost got him, though. With a little bit of extra DPS, we would have got through. We're not quite good enough yet. But yeah, Toxic Flame is like when you use a burn item, buff poison. When you use poison, buff burn. And so if we could find a way to get this thing, like, fly in, it would buff the core quite a lot. Unfortunately, we're not having much luck so far. We're going to go in here and look at, I guess, pig, because there's a few good pig items we could get. Not any of those, and not any of those. Beast of Burden is pretty fun, but he doesn't work super well with Ignition Core. If we'd like crit or the core or weaponized, I think he'd go crazy. We don't know much for like value kind of stuff. It is a healing item, but it doesn't really fit with our build, so I think we're just leaving here. Beast of Burden is such a fun item, though. I love that little guy. I'm for Dragon, because the skill would go crazy here, as would... I mean, Dragonheart would be okay. I'd probably maybe drop Drill for it. Drill's still fairly quick, but... yeah, this build's still pretty... it's a little slower than I would like it to be. I'd love to stack burn a little bit quicker. But this section in here in particular isn't great. You can see the green wasp got gigantic. Unfortunately, only went off twice, which gave my items another 8 burn, which isn't terrible, but... okay, well, 20 regen, obviously not what we're looking for, but... could be worse, I guess. Plasma rifle, unfortunately not great here.
Reward the peaceful.
Well, there's our plasma grenade, so we'll grab that. Drop the rifle. We can pop that in here and buff it, like so. Alright, now I gotta think. It's a pretty standard setup here, but if I do... so I kind of want this to go off as fast as possible. So we could do something like this. That does unfortunately mean this guy is going to be missing out on the haste from Metronome. But it does mean that the Wasp goes off faster and more often, which will buff him up a little bit more. I think we'll give it a try. I'm not 100% sure on this setup. I might want to put the Firefly back next to it, but we'll see. We'll see. I think this might be better. It's always kind of annoying because you want 2 things next to the Plasminade, but you also want the Plasminade to charge faster. So okay, this is a little scary because he does have like a very shield-heavy build, but we'll see. We do get a lot of poison, and we have now a fast-charging poison item here. Yeah, I mean, it's working reasonably well. This guy's a little bit scary because the spiky shield could one-shot us if it crit, maybe, but it didn't, so we're alright still. Yeah, still okay. Okay-ish. I still feel like we're a little slow. Oh, I should check how often that went off. That's okay. We'll check on the next fight. I'll have to try to calculate how good it was.
Counts for peace.
I don't really want any of those. Mega Ray is kind of fun, but doesn't fit super well. We'll grab an upgrade here, just to have a little bit more Firefly power.
I would never debase my wares by haggling.
None of those really fit. I guess we'll check Light Bulb. It could have crypto in it. Did not. All those. So the monkey's actually not bad. He could give us a little bit of sustain, but I think we're just going to go for... oh. Okay, well... oh, we were already on day 9? No! I missed the thing. That's okay. So this guy's got a really good skill we could go for. We could go for this, which has sapphire in it. I think we just go for the skill. Middle guy's the one that had that arm from earlier, but he's... I don't know. He's not... Well, he could have... he does have shot glasses. I guess I should probably go for him more, but this skill is just too good. So it's like, if you have a vehicle, weapon, or tool, you get 5% cooldown reduction for each. And since we have a weapon slash tool, our whole board gets 10% CDR, which is pretty crazy. Just crow's nest. Alright, and oh, very, very good options for our core. So we're going to take shielding and put an ignition core. These are some of the best ones you can get for it, because it is 10 times the burn, and it scales itself very quickly. So you end up with like tons and tons and tons of shields, which helps you stay alive long enough for the burn to tick on them, etc. The main thing to worry about is just obviously the usual, oh, I was hoping for a 3D printer, is the usual like poison going through it. But even then, they have to have poison and they have to survive the barrage of burn damage. Alright, so Vanessa is mostly like slow builds lately. This one looks like a, yeah, holsters plus shot glasses and a shrimp over here. It's the usual kind of setup there. Luckily, we do have a bunch of shielding, so we should be totally fine here. Because they don't really rely very much on poison. And they don't have very much shielding. Well, they only have this pearl, so...
Next time, boys.
No problem at all.
Plunder. More plunder.
Let's see. So this guy goes off 4 times, so it was an extra... 4 times 4 is 16, so an extra 16 burn on the core. It's not terrible. It's not, like, amazing. It's okay. It's okay. If we had, like, a faster applicator, I don't know, a faster way to apply it, it would be better. Okay, so, well, do we want 6% on one or 6% on the board? A very difficult choice. So obviously we apply 6% to all, so now we're down to 4.7 second core, which, you know, it's not great. It's not terrible. Go for chocolate bars, actually. We're not going to use this anymore. I could put in Hamlet. I don't think he's better than Firefly, currently. Middle guy could be good because he does have Pendulum, but I like Lord Arkin quite a bit here for the extra XP, as well as Flurry of Blows is really crazy. Unwavering. Eclipse can also be very fun on Dooley. So all sorts of interesting stuff to get here. So it's still a little slow. Especially once these run out of ammo, we're gonna struggle. We might actually lose this. See, he's mainly scary because well, he's out of them now, but the vitality potions cleanse our burn quite a lot. We still got him, we're good. It was definitely closer than that. We're on exactly day 10 though, so which is when he's the scariest. Alright, Unwavering is quite nice. That's even more shielding to help us stay alive. I will click this one because we're hoping for a core upgrade. I'm gonna click it again just in case. Okay, we didn't get it. Oh, burn containment's also really crazy with this setup though, because it means that the core is gonna now spam itself, which is quite nice. We could get diamonds on this. Excellent. Okay, so now our diamond fangs finally comes into place. This is now 2.2 seconds on our crude tools. Each time this fires, it's going to double charge the core, so it is it's quite good. Interestingly, like oh, we can't really afford it, can we? No. Okay. Onwards we go then.
As long as we get to hang out.
So crude tools is one of our more powerful options here. They do have like the relax shield. It looked like. We're against a Tortuga with the Shark Ray. They're kind of greeting and putting in like 2 different carries. They don't have much board-wide haste though, so they're kind of... I think we're going to be fine. Because we slow them quite a lot. We give ourselves a ton of shield. So, okay, well, I mean, that freeze is pretty brutal. Okay, we're still fine. It's definitely not as fast as I would like it to be, but it is still... It's getting the job done. Slowly. Just a pretty standard ignition core build so far. Really, you know, he's along for the along for the ride. I could definitely dump him, and then the Firefly as well is, they're not doing too much, these two. He looks interesting. I could put him in. He does have, that's funny too. I'll grab him, because he is Diamond, which means he's going to benefit from the Diamond Fangs buff, so he's only 4.8. This guy goes off quite a bit, which will help you. I could see it, and this will help charge that more, which will help the core go off, or get more charge from Toxic Flame, so. There's a decent argument for using it, and I don't really want to refresh this because I don't have a ton of gold right now. I'm just gonna grab gold here, loot here, hoping for a cool introduction, but that one's actually not bad. I don't think it'll give us... he does have more, but I'm pretty sure he still kills us. Just because this relies on like repeated activations and Iceberg messes that up pretty bad. Let's... That seemed okay. The freeze was alright. And it helped the wasp go off a little bit more. It is probably better than the firefly just sitting over there by himself, I would say. Yeah, I think so, because the firefly is like just a little bit of burn, whereas this is like a little bit of crowd control and it helps the wasp and so on. So we're gonna leave that in for now. Bomb Squad is funny just because of how fast it goes with Diamond Fangs. It would be like 3.2 by default, which is pretty quick, but we're gonna skip it for now. Ooh, that's a nice one. Very nice. So now we get the upgrade before our potentially final fight. We're gonna of course upgrade our core to get it down to 3. It would have been 3.7 in the past, 3.8 here. We'll see how we do. We're against a fellow Dooley. There's been a ton of these around lately. Dooley is definitely very strong in the current patch, even though I have been struggling myself a little bit. So we're against an ignition core setup. He does have Troll Sword, which could be scary. It's a whole bunch of burn, but we have a ton of shielding, so we should be fine. And Troll Sword can only get small items, so I think we should be fine regardless. I don't know if there's anything they can do that really scares us here. Yeah, like you got the metronome, which could have been scary if it could like slow everything down, but you know, we got a billion shield, so. Well, there we go. I mean, it wasn't a particularly eventful build, but just the old bread and butter, you know? Oh, look, we almost got top 100 again. I was all the way down to like 300 at one point. It was brutal, but almost back up there. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.